What's up, everybody? Crash here. Welcome back to Crash Against the Spread, where we talk about sports from a betting perspective. It is Monday, November 25th, and we have Monday Night Football to talk about tonight. That is the Ravens versus the Chargers, the Harbaugh. I want to call it the Harbaugh Bowl. But we did have some picks yesterday. We went 3-2 yesterday on our picks. There was an ungodly amount of points scored in that Cowboys-Commanders game. At the end of the game, we did have an under that I did yesterday also, so we did not get that. And the Commanders could not beat the Washington or beat the Dallas Cowboys. So I think it's a situation where Jerry Jones threatened to draft a whole new team if they didn't get a win at home. Maybe Jaden Daniels is hitting the rookie wall. Heard that. Different things. But they couldn't get it done yesterday, and they fall to the division rival, the Cowboys. Didn't get Arizona over Seattle. That was one I thought would come through, but everything else hit pretty easily. Tampa Bay rolled on the Giants. Detroit rolled on the Colts. And Denver beat Vegas pretty comfortably after being down at the half. So 3-2 we went. On to today, we have the Monday Night Football game, the Chargers and the Ravens. Chargers are home underdogs, 2.5 points. Totals at 51 now. There's some 50.5s out there too, right this second. But going up to 51, I don't even think that's probably where it's going to stop. So if you like the over, I would get it earlier than later. Baltimore 7-4, Chargers 7-3. Baltimore only 5-1 against the spread. Chargers 7-3 against the spread also. 9-2 to the over, Baltimore is, and Chargers are only 3-7 to the under. So Baltimore 3-3 on the road, Chargers 4-1 at home. Baltimore plays to a lot higher numbers usually than I think the Chargers do. If I look at it, last 10 games they have a -8.5, -7, -7, -9, -6. -4, and then 4 of those games are either 3 or less. Chargers, on the other hand, they have one game that's -8, -7.5. They have those are their two highest favorite point spreads. So everything else is either 4 or less or underdogs. They have a couple +6, +2. I guess those are the only 2 underdogs, and that was to Kansas City and Pittsburgh. They've been favorited in every other game this season, but the 2 highest were 7.5 and 8, and that's only in 2 games, where Baltimore had at least 6 games where they were playing to a total higher than 4. So that's why they're 5-5 against the spread, but also 7-4. They will still beat you. So, but we know what this game is about. This game is about the Harbaugh brothers coaching against each other for the first time since 2013 in Super Bowl 47. That was the Ravens and the 49ers. So Ravens won that game 34-31. So pretty, I don't want to say evenly matched game. If I remember correctly, it was an exciting game. Came down to 49ers scoring a touchdown and 2-point conversion, I think. Trying to get the ball back, but can't remember that far back. But 34-31, Joe Flacco and Colin Kaepernick were the quarterbacks at the time. So 49ers ended up outgaining Baltimore in total yards. They had one more turnover, 2-1. They had 2 more first downs, but Baltimore controlled the clock in time of possession, 32 minutes to 27 minutes. So this year, with these 2 teams, we know that's kind of their MO also. With Derrick Henry back there, they're going to want to try to get the running game going and not let Justin Herbert on the field as much. Justin Herbert, I feel, is going to... I feel like the Chargers are a second-half team. And that's just in recent memory. I can't even tell you if that's been ringing true lately, honestly. Against the Bengals, they went the game up. Yeah, so it looks like this year under the new coach, starting a little faster. So I wouldn't mind a high scoring first half, but I do like the over in this game. I think the Ravens are the best. Ravens offense are probably the best unit on the field, and I don't think that the Chargers defense is going to be able to slow them down. I think it's going to be a shootout situation. So hopefully Justin Herbert can find the holes in the Ravens defense as well. These quarterbacks both like to throw long, deep passes down the field. Both defenses like to stop the short passes, and they're worse at the long or intermediate passes. So that's what Lamar Jackson likes to do. He doesn't like to dump it off short unless he has to. He'd rather either hand it off or run it himself, but he will throw it downfield on you. So Justin Herbert kind of the same way. Their running game has been working this year also, so I expect him to try to use that as well. And if not, he'll try to pick out those holes in the Ravens secondary also. So I see an exciting game. I see a lot of long passes. I see a lot of touchdowns. Hopefully that rings true because I do have the over. I kind of like Baltimore in this game, but it's only because I think they've played the harder schedule than the Chargers. But like I said, the Chargers still have that big play mentality, big play opportunities down the field. So it'd be interesting to see if the Ravens will play catch up in this game at all. So I'm definitely on the over. Kind of like the Ravens. We'll see if I get there on the side. But those are my thoughts. It's going to be my pick. If you have any thoughts on the game, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, we'll see you back tomorrow, probably for some NBA or college football. We'll see. See you then.